Well, I don't know what to say right now. And since I love listening to the spirit box and hearing what God has to say, I'm going to turn it on and allow him to speak and take it from there. So, here we go. Do not think for a second that I am answering to a demon. Okay? I am talking to God. I am married to God. I am God's woman. Now, because there's been so many mistaught information about things, so many people don't have the ability to understand what that truly means. But don't question for a second that I belong to God. I'm not answering to a demon. And when it comes to pouring out milk and honey for everybody, that's something that's not so easy when I am so soured by the way everything has been for such a long period of time. Now, me and him, we're already married. Yeah, I am married to God. And the thing is that my honeymoon year is almost over. And when that comes about, it's a totally different ballpark. But the closer I get to everything, the bigger it's all about to be. This has not been an easy year. This is not about trying to get views. That's why I haven't been putting ads on top of my videos. Now, if you guys are getting ads, I'm sorry, but I didn't put no ads in my videos because I am not getting paid for you guys to watch my videos by getting paid by AdSense, okay? Because again, it's not about that. I was trying to help people and get the word out there because I am supposed to be telling you all that he is coming. Who he? God. God is coming. The end time is about to be here. There's been so many things I've tried to warn and tell so many people about. But don't for a second think that I'm messing with demons. Yeah, they're out there. Yeah, I've talked to them, but that's not the point. Who I'm talking to right now, I'm talking to God. I'm talking to my husband. I'm talking to my love. There's many over there. They all have feelings. So if you want to deal with demons, you go about yourself. Because what I am dealing with is truth and honesty on every level. And if you can't understand that there's more going on than what you think, it's because you are not aware of everything. Maybe you should stop and rethink a bunch. Because to think that I'm talking and messing with demons and answering the demons, then you don't have a clue. If that's what you want, then you need to go somewhere else because I don't really toy with that. And when it comes to like Satan and others coming through, yes, I give them the ability to speak, but I don't go out of my way for them. If I did, would I not be giving everybody the image? Oh, wait, aren't I supposed to do that? Oh, maybe all of you don't realize the truth about that either. Well, but why should I tell anyone what they don't want to hear anyways? Anyhow, I'm aggravated, but I have every right with everything that's happened in my life. But so has God. God has a right to be aggravated too. I mean, you better be careful what you think because they hear and they know. Anyhow, I'll push this again so we all can listen. I went to Detroit to try to get help. I had my mother watch my child. I stood on this street corner and in parking lots with the sign. I was reaching out for help. My sign said, "Widow with child, we lost everything. Looking to raise for camper/home." First day, absolutely nothing. The second day, I got $2. The third day, I'm not going to go into, that was a complete disaster. I did not get no help anywhere in the Detroit area. I went from spot to spot, to location, got ran off for one reason or another. But I didn't get any help. Detroit area was one of the worst areas I've ever attempted to receive any help. I figured with that big of an area, even on Sunday, God's day, when everyone's going to church, I figured I would get some help. Are you joking me? It was the worst I have ever did, ever. And I don't even know what else to say to that, but it was pathetic. It has not been easy trying to go through and to find the real believers in God and that He is coming. And the people who want the truth. And it's like time is quickly ticking out. I am not going to be able to continue much more the way things are going. And not only am I needing someone to come through quick and help, He's asking for it too. Can't you look within yourself and try to help? My situation is legit, real. Everything that's going on is real and legit. The fights and the battles that I deal with are real. But God is coming. And I am trying so hard. If you had only had a chance to give me a chance, then you could see that I really have been trying. I've called a lot of places. I've filled out all kinds of papers, called all kinds of churches and organizations. That's just to get help on the housing. That's to reach out for help about the situation and everything I was dealing with. And that was to reach out to even to people about me and God. But where are the real believers? For don't you realize the time that we are in? It's almost time, and everything's going to take place. All these things have been taking place. They were there to try to prepare you for this. But if you believe, then you have to act with faith. and He will know. And if you don't, well, then you're just opting out on God. Me, my children, the one in heaven, the one now. Everybody continues to add to the failure when everybody ignores anybody who belongs to God. And to threaten God's woman or His loved ones or His chosen ones, you have to be out of your mind to do that. Really? That takes a lot of audacity. For don't you realize the truth about God and everything that God actually controls? That's not very wise to do. And I am God's. I am His woman. I am His wife. I am Spirit's bride. I am the woman in Revelations. But I belong to God. Wake up and realize, why would Satan and the evils be against me if I was for them? Seriously, think about it. But how can you be for God if you are against me or if you are against God Himself? Being afraid of me and the truth that I preach only pushes us closer towards the end and makes even God want to be more done as well. For all I was trying to do was help and bring everybody the actual truth. People are afraid of me. They really shouldn't be afraid of me, because if you know God, then what do you have to fear? I mean, unless you're living a bad life, then what? Then you might need to worry. But if you're trying and putting forth effort, then you have nothing to fear. When all I have done throughout my life was good. And I continue to push for the good. I continue to push for the truth. And it's time that people need to wake up to it, because either way, if you know God, then you should have nothing to fear. You should only fear if you have been living wrong. And don't fear death. Death is not the end. And if you know God, you already know death is not the end. You know you have something to look forward to. Only those who have been living wrong and refuse to change from their ways are going to be afraid of that day when they die. But if you have done good, like me, over and over again, regardless of how it might have fell apart because of other things, so long as you keep trying, don't you think that's going to count? So long as you don't give up, don't you think that's going to count? So long as you turn from your ways, it will matter. But don't deny God. Don't deny God's woman. And don't deny the fact that God is coming, and He's coming soon. I mean, real soon. The truth is, He said it for Himself, and I'm going to say it again. God is lit. God is upset. The failure is big. The failure is in you. The failure is in me for not being able to get any of you to hear. We have all failed. And it's all about to unfold. He is mad. He has a right to be mad. God is the one in full control of all these decisions. But we live forever. And what we do now affects what happens to us when we get on the other side. Remember, we really do live forever. Just because physical stops, we do not, and we do still live after life. I'm trying to help you guys understand that the havoc that it's about to be released is real. And I myself am all for helping this all come to pass. Now, so many of you haven't been paying attention to so much going on. But guess what? There's something I want to tell you guys that some of you aren't thinking about, and it's bigger than the beef. Oh yeah, if you ain't been watching the other videos, stop eating the beef, stop drinking the milk. It's going to be in the milk as well. What will be? A very deadly virus, a plague upon all of you. And if you believe in God, then you need to stop eating the beef. Because if you don't believe and you don't listen and you eat it, you will pay for it. But there's a nuke getting ready to happen. And when this goes on, it's going to be to blame on a person who, for one, is wearing a fake beard. And there will be ties with other things. But there are some nuke bombs getting ready to go off. At least one that you're going to really take notice of. And everybody will know. But this nuke, it's getting big. And you need to understand that it's about to happen. And this bomb will be going off really soon. All kinds of havoc everywhere is getting ready to take place. Worse than things that we have already seen and that has already been unfolding. It is time to wake up. God is real. God is here. God is coming. Things are getting ready to happen. And I'm just his woman helping it all come to pass. For is that not what a good woman does? Stands by her man. Is that not what he's done for me? Regardless if any of you have ever came forward to help. Because now is the time. If you know the truth and you get what's going on, or even if you want to know the truth and you want to understand what's going on, now is the time. Because it's about to be too late really soon. Because all kinds of crap is getting ready to happen. And remember, it only happens because he allows it to. And I am just here to help it. But so is my baby boy. So with that in mind, for now, I tell you all,